Everybody who's a hater, I would sure like to thank them. I'm Mr. Krabs, you're looking more like Plankton. Now let's see what Cosmo and Ron to do. Obtuse, rubber goose, green goose, guava juice. Powerpuff Girls taught me how to be the nicest by making sure I don't forget the sugar and the spices.
Okay, you beautiful passengers, welcome to the home location. And I know we watch every episode of DuckTales here at the home location, but you know what? We're not in the semi-truck, so welcome to the house. So, DuckTales, I'm wondering if this episode is also going to further the storyline, because in the first episode of the season, we got a little bit of tidbit, I believe, from Fowl. And then on the second episode, I think we got a little tidbit, and then a third and the fourth. I think every episode this season, we've had a little bit of tidbit of Fowl in the background. Literally, you know, every step of the way with them. Now, I've got a theory in my head, and of course, I come up with these theories as I'm watching the series and when I'm in the comments with y'all. And maybe Mrs. Beakley could be a double agent. Maybe she's working with Fowl. I'm not entirely sure, because she said no more secrets. And, of course, then the harp of Nirvana was saying fibbing, fibbing, fibbing. And maybe she's a double agent and she's actually giving the intel to Fowl, letting them know where they are. Because Fowl has literally been with them every step of the way so far. So, yeah, that is a very, very, very loose theory now. So do not take that, and just take that with a grain of salt, because I do not believe that is going to come true whatsoever, but if I can get the words out, we will see, because as time goes on, I've got a feeling that Fowl has somebody on the inside letting them know where they're going. I don't know, maybe they got, I don't know how they're doing it. So, yeah, we're going to figure it out eventually, though. And yes, in this episode, I do know that Daisy Duck is in it. So, it's kind of a spoiler, but it's kind of not, because I haven't watched anything. So I don't know what role she's going to play. A lot of people have suggested that maybe she's going to be the new assistant and all that stuff for Scrooge, since, well, no. Scrooge's assistant didn't leave. It was Glumgold's assistant that left. So, yeah, maybe she could be Glumgold's new assistant. I don't know where we're going to go with it, so we're just going to put these earbuds in and find out. Because I've ran my mouth long enough. It is now time to actually watch this. Season 3, Episode 5. And this is Louie's 11, which, obviously, it's a play on Ocean's 11. So, Louie's 7. I don't know, I can't remember. It's Louie's some number. 3, 2, 1, and play. Really? It didn't work? 3, 2, 1, and play. Dun-dun-dun. Hey, the three caballeros, or however you pronounce it.
Hear my voice.
Really?
I'm calling out to you. Hear my voice.
Dude, I think Donald was about to try to sing.
I wish you knew. You're right. We'll take the money instead.
50 million?
Be a part of our band's rise
Goodness
to
gracious.
superstardom. Duck!
There you go, Duckworth.
That's the fourth rich guy's bathroom we've been kicked out of. You want to be famous?
Ah, Louie.
Absolutely. More than anything.
And you're willing to do whatever I say at any cost whatsoever?
Well, that.
The fastest way to fame
Louie's
is
11.
Emma Glamour's It List.
That's what I thought. Okay.
I know everything about the It List. Whatever Emma Glamour posts on her annual online list becomes instantly popular. How do you think I found my favorite band?
The
And my
featherweights.
signature hairstyle. If I'm following the trends right, I think next year's big thing is gonna be sick yo-yo
That
tricks.
is not your hairstyle, dude.
Ow. I'll get it by the time the It List comes out.
If only someone had a super elaborate scheme to get in. Come on!
Gee, I wonder who has a
I
super
give
elaborate
you
scheme,
Louie's
Louie.
11, a multi-part, multi-person plan guaranteed to get us in. the perfect scheme.
Ah, cool.
Leader, obviously. Caballeros, you
Brains.
have talent.
Okay,
And I'm
talent.
the inside man because I know this
Agent Dewey.
party
Okay,
inside and out.
license to
What?
chill.
No, but don't worry, I have a very special job just for you.
Oh, special!
This party is invite only, so we're gonna need...
A forger. Hmm.
And you said calligraphy camp was a waste of time.
Mwah. Hubert, it is perfect. Welcome to the scheme.
What scheme?
Nothing.
Tell no one.
Next, we're gonna need a way to communicate all
Oh,
sneaky
deck.
like.
Oh, we got
Easier
Gyro.
pieces are definitely not experimental.
And
Let's go, everyone! We want to start
This is
fashionably
Daisy.
late, not
Okay.
late. And remember, nobody gets on stage without a stage pass.
Ugh, Daisy Duck.
Yeah,
Glamour's personal assistant.
Daisy
If
Duck.
we want to get to Glamour, we have to go through her.
who was that?
Why is Falcon Graves working security here? He's gonna recognize me and know we're not invited to the party.
Maybe he won't remember you.
Last time I saw him, I cost him millions of dollars and threw him off a building.
Oh yeah.
Let's make this harder. New plan. Do
I forgot about that.
party.
What? You need me in there. This is the dewiest party in town.
Okay, Dewey.
Ah, Daft Duck. Yeah.
There's something familiar about you.
Hey, pal, this is DJ Daft Duck, Duckburg's most electrifying
That's right.
photonic DJ and his entourage, as you can see from our very official invitation. Dewey's showing off. He almost got busted.
What? This whole party is for
Dude,
showing off.
you need to
I know
keep
how it works.
the helmet
No more
on.
improvising, no more showboating. Everyone listens to my plan.
The plan to wow glamour with our haunting melodies. You mean our sick dance beats?
You won't be able to get past the guard without Daisy's stage pass.
Hmm.
We've got to distract Daisy so Uncle Donald can
It
steal
seems like
I'll dazzle
Uncle
Daisy with
Donald
my hip and
needs to
stylish
go
yo-yo
over to
tricks.
Daisy.
Ow.
Oh, that would be great, Dewey, but it's just not part of the plan. Your very important job is coming up. Moment, the job that only you can do.
This is my job, holding
What
a monster.
in the world?
Team member.
Well,
I can
I'm
do
glad to
more.
see the heartbeat
How is
back,
this the
actually,
perfect
so,
job
you
for
know,
me?
hey, whatever.
already had a job.
Man, ow!
Razzafratin party, Razzafratin enlist.
Oh, okay.
This is your shot to prove yourself to Miss Glamour. Take it.
Got a bit of an anger problem as well, don't you, Daisy?
Then our 10th member stops the elevator, keeping Daisy on lockdown and out.
Hey, Webby's the
This
10th
party is
member.
the
I wonder who the 11th is.
Kind of a terrible night, actually.
You do nothing.
Come on, let me talk to Glamour. We like all the same things because she tells me what to like. Why
Got a
won't you
point.
listen to me?
Because your plan is ridiculous. Come on, man, we're so close. Let's just do it my way.
Yeah, okay.
What do you do, manage a band or something? Happens every year. You're nothing new. You're not original. There is nothing it about you. So tell me,
Wow.
why would I
Really
ever
hurting
listen
Louis'
to you?
feelings there.
Disappear now. Goodbye.
I'm using the money for college. I don't want to be at Funzo's forever. Why not?
Okay. We got other party
Ladies and gentlemen,
crashers.
your attention. This is a robbery.
Really?
Everybody stay calm. Once
You know,
my
I
team
didn't
has
used to
secured
mind
the
you,
museum,
dude, but
we can finally get what we came
now
here
this is a
for.
little bit different. I don't like you as much now.
I had it all planned out. I'll show her who's not it. Number 11, you're our last hope.
Manny! Haha! We haven't seen him in forever.
No!
That was odd. Now, Miss Glamour, give me your phone.
That would be pretty odd.
Get onto my dress.
Oh, that is a nice dress. And you know, I like her voice as well.
You like it?
I don't know if it's the
I mean,
original,
of course you do. I made it myself.
but it really
I was hoping Glamour
feels
would see it and put
like
me on
an
her
original
hit list.
voice
Then
for
I could be
Daisy.
a real
Well, not
designer.
original, but y'all know what I mean.
But that's not going to happen since
Like
you got
she's
us
been
stuck in
voicing
here
her
with your band's
forever.
dumb plan. Not that she ever listens to me anyway.
Hear your voice. Oh.
There are things I wish you knew. For you've left my heart.
We hear Donald, but she's hearing who I'm presuming is Don Cheadle, or however you pronounce War Machine's name from Iron Man.
So am I.
Where's Miss Glamour? Wait, you have kids? Oh, give that back.
And here he... Oh no, not again. Not Mark Beaks.
Yeah. You know, I don't like him, but for some reason I do, if that makes any sense. Yeah.
boy.
Oh, Marcus.
Ha! Look who's gonna make the it list now! Mom! Pew, 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 pew!
Whoa! Mom?
Mom!
Huh, that actually makes a lot of sense.
It does.
Okay, Lou, you're in charge. What do we do now?
I don't know. Good plan, Dewey. Is a thing I'd never thought I'd say.
The failure of it is ridiculous and beautiful. That is it.
Yes.
What? No way! Give me that phone!
Sorry, that's not on my party schedule.
Oh, see, in my head, I hear something else when I hear the words yippee-ki-yay. I'm just saying.
Team, get that phone! Team?
Ooh, nice dagger!
It was my mother's blade. The only clue I have to my parentage.
I have a feeling that's a hint for a storyline later with Webby and her parents. Uh-oh. Okay. So Daisy and Donald are always, of course, a match, who are just perfect together. Oh!
The Dewey Dozen? Our brotherhood is the greatest scheme of all!
The Dewey Dozen. That could be a hint to next season that we might get a sequel to this. Well, if there is a next season.
Caballeros didn't make the it list on account of Uncle Donald's voice being, you know, terrible. The worst.
Oh, I don't know. I could listen to it all night.
Okay, well that was a pretty sweet ending. You know, at first when I started watching this episode, you know, most people are saying that this is, you know, the first 3 seasons were going to be primarily about, each season was going to be about one of the boys. And then I started seeing that, and I was like, okay, I could see that from the first few episodes. But then I started thinking with this episode, what if this season is primarily about Donald? And I don't think it is now, of course, because I think through these 5 episodes, I feel like Donald, with meeting Daisy, is now going to find the peace that he's been looking for. And I know that comes off as a little bit sappy and stuff like that, but I feel like Donald is really going to find that calmness that he's been looking for through Daisy. And even though Daisy can get a little wild herself, as we can see, they kind of balance each other out, even though they're still at this high strung of a level. But yeah, this, you know, over these 5 episodes, starting with episode 2, I mean, we seen how he wanted, you know, something normal. And then we seen in Nirvana how he was at peace and love and harmony, man. You know, like hippies say, you know, peace and love, man. And then here, we get him, and he's, you know, he's finding somebody that he can love. And that's cool. He's this will probably be the last episode that we see him worried too much about, you know, being normal and stuff like that, because, you know, she's accepting him for him, and what she sees is beautiful, and what she hears is beautiful. Now, I don't have a problem with Donald Duck's voice, personally. Granted, yeah, you can't sing worth a flip, but, you know, hey, it is what it is. And then on top of that, Daisy. For some reason, I cannot pinpoint her voice. I'm going to look it up after, you know, I watch this and I stop talking with y'all and all that good stuff, but I can't pinpoint her voice, but I know she's got a very utterly recognizable voice, as well as she just you know, she didn't feel like Daisy right away when I first heard her, but as it went on, it's like, has she always been voicing Daisy? Well, not always, because I don't know who the original voice actress is, but has she been voicing Daisy this whole time? And I'm just like, just recognizing it? Because now I've got to go look back at Quack Pack. I've got to go look back at, you know, all of the Daisy Duck stuff out there to be like, yeah, this is the same woman. But I'm not quite sure 100% if that makes sense. Hopefully it does, because sometimes when I say stuff, it kind of just gets jumbled up together and it doesn't make much sense. So, with that said, this episode was, you know, it started out really slow, probably kind of like Ocean's 11 did, and it just kept going and snowballing into something bigger and bigger, and then came that flippin' surprise of Mark Beeks being her son. I'm like, what? Oh my gosh, that was actually the most surprising thing, but yet I should have saw it coming, because it makes so much sense. And then with Webby saying nice dagger, I know it's a stretch here, but Webby saying nice dagger when what's her name, you know, tried to stab her through the, you know, the silver plate, metal plate thingy, the platter, that's what those things are called. For some reason, I saw that as foreshadowing. That maybe her little thing of, this is the only thing I have from my mother, or, you know, something like that. For some reason in my head, I'm thinking, this is foreshadowing. We're going to have something later on about Webby's parents, and there's going to only be one clue to link it. And possibly that only clue is Mrs. Beakley. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. I know I'm stretching it a little there, but, hey, we never know. So, I think that we only got 2 more episodes left before, because, you know, when Disney put out their episode title list, it only had 7 episodes on there. So I think we only got 2 more episodes before they already go on hiatus, because we know how DuckTales loves hiatuses. Granted, yes, I know DuckTales goes on less hiatus than other shows, but, you know, hey, it is what it is. If they go on hiatus, cool beans. If they don't, cool beans on that too. I think they'll probably go on hiatus after this, and then we'll get 7 more episodes, and then we'll go on hiatus again, and then probably get 6. Hopefully, Amphibia might come out after that, or we might get some more Owl House, because we know that something's getting released over in Turkey, or at least that's what I've learned, is that episode was actually episode 12 of the Owl House. It's confusing. I don't know. And if I continue to talk, I'll just get more confused. So I'm going to shut up, let y'all talk down in the comments. Y'all hit that like, tickle to subscribe. Don't be texting and driving. And as Mr. Rogers always says,
and I like you as you are, I do.